You know, that's not an easy question to answer, and a lot of people higher than you and me have wrestled with this question of why is it? You know, you go to the root of the words conservative conservation. You know, there's a certain connection there. Conservatives are concerned about conserving and caring about things for the future, and that's really the heart of the environmental or the creation care movement. So why this disconnect? And what I think part of it is that that the concept has been contaminated by politics. You had the more liberal wing, if I can use that term, sort of co-opt the movement, and in some people's mind attached environmental values to other things like abortion and gay rights and this sort of thing. And so people on the conservative wing, especially people in the churches, tended to react to that and said, we don't want to buy any of that package because it all seems to come together. And I guess what people like me are trying to say is it's not a package. You don't have to buy it all. And in fact, very, very fundamental, very conservative values, human rights, human dignity, caring for the poor, all of this is tied up with caring for creation, because when creation falls apart, none of those things can happen. So that's, we're trying to separate that and to get it away from the political overtones so that we can have a more rational discussion about it. And an analogy I sometimes use is, imagine that we're living in a small town along the Mississippi River, and it's springtime and the snow melt is coming and the river is rising, and we've just had word that the river is going to flood its banks during the night tonight. Well, we as people who live in this town, whether we attend the Lutheran Church, the Baptist Church, the Methodist Church, the Catholic Church, or no church at all, are all going to get out there and fill sandbags together because this is our home. And we share this town, and so we can argue about politics next Friday night, but tonight the river's flooding. And I think the message that we're getting from a lot of the environmental movement in many, many different ways is the river's flooding. And we share this planet, of people of all faiths and no faith, people of all politics and no politics, and we got to figure out how we're going to deal with this together.